Welcome to Module 2, Data Privacy History. At the end of this module, you will have a basic understanding of the history of data protection, the reason for the introduction of the GDPR. So, when did people start to think about the concept of privacy? Privacy has historical roots in philosophical discussions, the most well-known being Aristotle's distinction between two spheres of life. The public sphere of the polis, associated with political life, and the private sphere of the oikos, associated with domestic life. In 1948, the United Nations General Assembly drafted the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, which made specific reference to privacy. The right to a private life, Article 12. The right of freedom of expression, Article 19. The recognition that neither of the rights in Article 12 or Article 19 are absolute, meaning there is a balance between the two. Article 29.2. These three principles form the basis of most privacy laws. Throughout the following years there were further definitions of privacy and recommendations regarding its application in an increasingly data-rich world. These include: in 1980, the OECD Guidelines on the Protection of Privacy and Transborder Flows of Personal Data. This was designed to promote harmonized data protection law between countries. In 1981, the Council of Europe Convention 108, the first legally binding international instrument in the area of data protection. In 1995, the European Union drafted the Data Protection Directive, which was the basis for the UK Data Protection Act 1998. The directive was implemented throughout the European Economic Area, but each jurisdiction could interpret differently. As a result, there were 31 different versions of the directive. The number of different interpretations of the Data Protection Directive, combined with an increase in the complexity of managing data in the digital age, prompted the EU to begin an overhaul of the directive in 2012, resulting in the General Data Protection Regulation, GDPR, which was adopted in 2016, and became enforceable on the 25th of May, 2018. We will now ask you a short question about data protection. Some time will be left for you to think about the answer, however, feel free to pause the video after the question is asked to allow yourself enough time to think about the answer. You do not need to click on the boxes to provide your answer. The answer will be given shortly after the question has been asked. Prior to the General Data Protection Regulation, the protection of people's data was not considered to be important. True or false? It's false. Data privacy and data protection have been important parts of a number of different legal frameworks since the Second World War. This is the end of our Module 2, Data Privacy History. You can now move on to Module 3, Personal Data.